Hocking Homes team in Barrie, and today I've managed to snag, I think, Alex from his duties, which right now is a lot of door knocking. Alex Nuttall is currently running for mayor in the city of Barrie, and we wish you well with all that. So, Alex, welcome.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate the invite, and I know we're going to cover some great subject matter.
Is there any? I know when people go to get sort of like build a home or a second suite or something like that, there's usually costs involved in getting past the hurdle, and sometimes it seems there's so much red tape that how anybody navigates it is mind blowing. Any thoughts on I don't know, sort of like some kind of grant or allowances to encourage people to come into the city and build?
Absolutely. So I think there's a few things that we need to, take on in that question. There's really 2 points that you brought up. One is red tape and the length of time, right? The second is the cost. Both of these are prohibitive in terms of getting housing to market. And so one of the things that we're committing to in this campaign is to increase the number of planning staff working on affordable housing and employment, which are two priorities for me. And by doing that, these are positions that end up being revenue generating for the city because you have development charges, permit fees, and eventually taxation.
Yep.
Right? And so these aren't positions that will actually hurt the taxpayer. They'll help the taxpayer. The second item is the money itself, and so I think that we need to look at development charges related to affordable units specifically, and I'll work with our clerk's office and our legal team at City Hall to come up with a program that's going to waive development charges related to these. I think that there's lots of opportunities for the city of Barrie, and we always hear the arguments like, well, the province doesn't let us do this, and the province doesn't let us do that. I'm pretty sure if you go to the province right now and you say, we're going to build affordable housing because it's needed in Barrie, they're going to say, we want to help you figure that out.
Yep.
Right?
Absolutely.
And so rather than just being a no all the time, I think we need to find out how to get to the yes. And I'd love for the city of Barrie to be on the cutting edge and the leading front on that. I talk to too many people around the city, people who've lived here 30, 40, 50 years that are saying, I can't afford to live here anymore. Right? Like, I'm being priced out of my home, physical home, but also being priced out of my home in terms of the city of Barrie.
Yep.
And that's a really sad situation.
Yeah, it is. And as a real estate agent, we actually see that, and unfortunately we can attest to the number of people we've moved out of the city who have exactly that statement, unfortunately, and these are people that have lived here for a long time. Well, Alex, thank you so much for taking some time out of your schedule today. I know you've been busy. You said you're knocking on like 10,000 doors. I don't know if that's not a day. No,
not a day. I wish.
Absolutely, but we really appreciate you taking your time. We know it's you're a busy man, and so thank you very much for sharing your thoughts on the city of Barrie and how we can make things better. And good luck with that mayor race. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me again.